Bwah, bwah, bwah. It's another TromBonus episode. It's just Celine, Rob, Engineer Joey, and a pocket full of dreams as we issue a state of emergency down under for Skabilly's The Living End on Checkered Past, the Ska'd cast.
Checkered past, and you can't go wrong. It's a TromBonus episode.
What up, Checkerheads? Welcome to Checkered Past, the Ska'd cast with Celine and Rob. The show where a Psychobilly Freakout all night and Nick $13,000 is a lot of food. Explore the history and impact of a different band each episode. Hope to bring in new fans along the way. I'm Rob, and this is my sister and co-host, Celine.
What's $13,000 is a lot of food? That's a song.
It's a Skank and Pickle song.
Yeah.
And Nick 13
Well,
know
the
him.
first one, Psychobilly Freakout, that's just a song by
Psychobilly Freak Out All Night.
All Night.
Out All Night is a pie taster song.
Oh, okay, that's fun.
Yeah. Psychobilly Freak Out.
I was just thinking about the theme song, how like there's like I love it, it's the best, but like there's no compliment or like anything about it. It just says, because I was like, oh yeah, what are the lyrics? And it says it's such a bonus episode. I was like, I thought it was gonna be like it's such a like fun podcast, like good podcast.
I mean, it's such a bonus episode.
Kaylin's like, I can't tell a lie.
No.
You know what it is?
I think what he was doing.
I
think what he was doing is it's like the Ninja Turtles theme song or like a cartoon theme song,
fun.
where it's just explaining what the thing is.
But if it was Ninja Turtles, they would go, Celine's the one who
what about,
says
like,
all
she's so
the things,
extreme?
and Rob's over there saying nothing important. Hey, Joey.
Anyone who says anything important.
You're suggesting that Keelan has the songwriting prowess of Lorne Michaels, though, and that simply is not the case.
Oh, also, hi, Joey.
He does.
I think he would admit that the Lorne Michaels who wrote the Ninja Turtles song, if you did not know that, it's
I didn't know that.
a masterpiece.
He's got the
and
prowess of the
cannot
ninja
be-
rap, at least.
Ninja.
Go
Ninja.
rap.
Go ninja, go ninja, go. Go ninja, go ninja, go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go. You know?
Go.
Yeah, I do. My son wanted to listen to Ice Ice Baby like 3 times in a row the other day.
He loved it?
Yeah.
No. Did you show him
did
under
you sneak
pressure?
it under pressure?
Yeah, I did.
Did he notice?
No.
Babe on the streets.
Hi, Joey. Did I introduce you? I kind of tried to.
Yeah. It was
Hey, what's
funny.
going on? It's TromBonus. So Joey's
Joey,
here.
you're
And his
such a
son-
bonus episode.
I'm such a bonus.
You're such a bonus host.
I am. Bonus host. Host plus one.
You're
I'm
such
the
a
plus one.
bogus host. I don't know why I have to insult you. I love you. I don't just, you're here.
Constantly tearing me down.
I guess
It's
I feel like
fine.
I do it to everyone else, but then it just feels bad because you're my partner.
Should we call these TromBogus?
That's
No.
funny. No, that's too far.
What's a hat on a
If
hat?
it lands on like a Halloween episode, it could be
Oh.
Trombogus.
Not Dead Man's Checkered Past of Amontillado.
Are we coming up with a new one this year?
I'll do something different. Cool. We would normally do pick it up where we left off at this point, but today is June 24th, and that's
sad.
time.
It's a bummer.
It's too much of a bummer for
Yeah.
us to pick it
Rights
up.
are being taken away.
All very
Next
angry.
to the gays. And then who knows?
And then, so just to keep things light and airy, we're not going to talk about all of the stuff that's making us mad and sad. Because, this is supposed to be a fun, silly, goofy, goof-off time. So hopefully, at the very least, this will take your mind off the troubles of the world for 45 to 60 minutes. So that's our goal.
An escape.
An escape from your problems as we talk about fucking ska music. So here we go. Today's TromBonus is actually, normally our TromBonuses are suggestions from our Discord, and they have a couple, but this was actually a suggestion from Celine
on the previous
TromBonus
I put
that
the
everybody
most-
agreed is a great idea.
Put the most work I've ever put in on the podcast.
Tell us about it.
I listened to the entire discography of The Living End.
Wow.
You
We're
already
doing
said
The
it. You already
Living
said-
End.
you already
Yeah,
said it.
I did. I wanted you to say it.
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked. We've seen them. We've seen them play at the Warping
at the
Tour.
Warp Tour. Yeah, we'll probably chat about that a little bit.
Australians.
That's right. What else do you know about them?
Australia. They love the Stray Cats
Yeah. They're
so much.
They're so Billy.
It did turn me around on the slappity bass for a bit. I was super, super, super into them when I was young. I haven't kept up with them for obvious reasons. If you listen to their whole discography, it gets a little radio rocky, which is fine. But it definitely they don't have as strong as a punk rock ska or a psychobilly edge as they go. They always reference back to it.
Right.
But yeah, and I think they kind of give up the stand up for a bit.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's mixed down, but
before the pod, what I said is I know about their first album, the self-titled. We listened to that a
it's
lot.
fucking sick.
And
Yeah,
then
we listened to that a lot.
State of Emergency, and then aside from that, I didn't even
They're two
realize
best
they
albums, to be honest.
had I didn't even know they had 6 or 7 other ones.
They must
That
be
shocked me.
Australian darlings, I feel like.
Triple J All Stars.
What's that?
That's the big national radio station.
Okay, they love them.
The BBC, but they do music, unlike BBC.
And they play them all the time?
That's where they got their big break. You get played on Triple J, you get a big break.
Okay, yeah. They seem
John
like they're
Peel
big there.
of Australia.
Because they used to dress like little Stray Cats wannabes, which is fine. But now I looked at them and the lead singer, he still looks good, but he's wearing 6 expensive rings and a vest with a fedora
What would
and a
you
very
score him?
expensive leather jacket. Back in the day, he
Scott
would have
Daddy.
been a 9.
Whoa.
This is the Ska'd Daddy meter for people who don't
Yeah.
know what
Got
Slim's
that
doing.
meter.
Yeah.
So back in the
Which
day,
I
it was
feel
9.
like there's the trend on Twitter that's she's a 10, but she likes blank or whatever.
Yeah,
and
I did one of those.
And then somebody was she's a 10, but I don't rate people based on their looks because that's gross or something. And I was okay, don't come for this. But the Scott Daddy meter is based on the whole package of a human.
Yeah.
Well, and as discussed, it's non-gendered.
And it's non-gendered.
It's non-gendered.
So it's fine.
So he's a 10, but no.
She's a 10. He's a 10, but
He
he
just
plays
started
in the living end.
dressing a little not Chris Angel-y because that's not fair, but older rich rocker dude.
No, I get-
which is a look,
I know.
and I'm just ugh,
Not Chris
from working
Angel-y,
at
but
Mars and Venus,
kinda
the
Chris
rockabilly
Angel-y.
store that I grew up working at from
Yeah.
16 to my early 20s.
Yeah. Out of curiosity, Joey, what is your living end trajectory?
I heard a few songs here and there. Mostly familiar with "Carry Me Home" because it was on Guitar Hero
Carry Me Home was fucking sick.
And
or
your-
Rock Band. Guitar Hero. One
One
or
of
the
those
other.
two. I can never tell the difference.
Yeah. Yeah, that's mostly my I think one of my buddies had one of their albums. Did one come out kind of 99, 2000-y?
The first one, yeah.
Okay, yeah. We
98.
probably would have listened to
There you
that
go.
one whilst skateboarding in high school. I think that was
And
part
it's
of
got-
the CD
The
book.
reissue of their first album was 96 and released in 2019, but their actual self-titled album came out in 1998. I was trying to be smart.
1999.
1999.
Yeah.
99. Yeah,
Nice.
that tracks.
So there's
Said 98 on YouTube Music, but who's counting?
So this is Skabilly, I guess. Psychobilly meets ska meets punk.
And they had a 3-person lineup.
3-person lineup. Classic.
Same as the Stray Cats, and then the
Psychobilly,
drummer
for the
played
amount of-
the little Slim Jim Phantom drum,
Yes, he did.
and an upright
The
bassist.
3-piece kit. A huge one. Why do I feel like
Giant-ass upright
the
bass.
Living Ends upright bass
and
was...
lead singer and guitar player.
Yeah.
No horns.
Very much it's funny that ska and Psychobilly were friends because Psychobilly bands were so Spartan with their members. It's always 3.
Yeah, they're as
And-
little members as possible.
Yeah, and it's a little they'll have
Maybe
one
4.
big,
4's wild, but
yeah, the one big bass takes up for the fact that the drummer only has a 3-piece kit.
a lot of it is pretty trite and sounds the same, but the way the Living End does it is fucking sick.
You know what?
It does sound, I still really like it.
I think we should explain maybe just briefly what Psychobilly is for those who don't know. 'Cause we just
If
talked
you
about it
don't know, then you don't know. Moving
it's
on.
the world's best kept secret.
It's just a more punked up version of rockabilly, which is the 50s, but it was kind of around Cramps era, Meteors era. I think the Meteors are the founding fathers, and they'll have defined it more, but they were kind of dicks about it. To me, the true psychobilly is Cramps. That's in its purest form.
Cramps definitely have the horror aesthetic.
Yeah, it's
That's
very
a big
like
part.
big part of Psychobilly
Psychobilly is
versus
the horror.
Rockabilly is like the horror
stuff.
Femme
Yeah.
fatale, very like 70s movie aesthetic.
B-movie.
Movie
Yeah.
grindhousey kind of a
Grindhousey. The
Yeah.
B movies, a rockabilly band from Edmonton that no longer exists.
Yeah. Well, they did not have an upright bass.
No.
The bass player played it with his thumb.
And they
Yeah.
were not named after
And they
the
were not
Jerry Seinfeld movie.
That good. I'm just kidding.
No.
They're fine.
I like B movies. They're fun. The other bands of note would be Reverend Horton Heat.
Yeah, they're
Right.
like pretty fucking
Pretty
prolific.
sick. Necromantics. Tiger
Horror
Army.
Pops. Tiger Army's more like
That's more
gothy, but like horror
mainstream.
pops were really big for me.
I was a Mad Sin guy from Germany, like
Mad
Europe.
Sin is sick. That was
Yeah.
actually one of my. They're like
Yeah.
way more punk rock about
They're
it. Too.
very and like the hot rod thing was always big in Psychobilly, and they're all on the hot rod stuff.
Yeah,
I like
Rockabilly's
Mad Sin.
more clean, 50s-y, Stray Cats,
More country adjacent.
Yeah,
When
especially
you
in its roots.
Basically, when you take all the country out of Rockabilly and you just leave the rockin' and
punk it up a bunch.
Yeah, that's Psychobilly. So it's not for everybody. But
Fuck
And it
you.
does-
Creepers.
and it does have a tendency to get
Creepers, Creep Show.
samey real quick.
The Creep Show. Well, the Creepers are the shoes.
oh yeah, the Creepers. Yeah, I was like, is that a band?
I like
Purses.
a psychobilly band on a bill, but like I've been to a lot of shows with 2 or 3, and it's the same as like a hardcore band or a lot of other genres.
I've
where it's
never
just
been
lot
to a
of samey.
Rockabilly or Psychobilly show. I've been to so many. I've been to so many. Like I can't even. There's no way I could count. I've been to so many.
Well, and
it
it's
was
all
all
just-
I did. That was my identity as like a 16 to 20-year-old.
Well,
was
and a lot of it
going
is
to
really
psycho
like
shows.
blues based rock kind of riffs. So like it kind of the fact that it is what it is makes it kind of repetitive. in
It
a
was
way.
like spooky punk rock music that you could dance to
And look pretty.
that a lot of women were, and it was a cool look.
Yeah.
and you could like
you can look
good.
you can
Yeah.
look good and like dress yourself up,
was-
guys and
yeah,
gals.
guys and gals look good.
Yeah, guys like put the gel in the hair. They slick the hair back or pumped it up, and they
Put some-
crisp shirts like
A
iron
stripe,
shirts.
a shock of blonde.
Yeah, there's a real
Shock of blonde.
Yeah,
Just a shock.
just a shock of blonde. What
Punk chunk.
punk chunk?
Yeah.
Nicely done. So we're gonna blind listen. You prepped all the songs.
I made the playlist. I listened to the whole
So
discography.
I am not familiar with what we're about to play.
Rob's the lazo here. He's
To start with a non-ska, we're gonna go with number 0, Joseph.
this one first.
This is a pre-listen. This is to give you an idea of what the band sounds like in their mostly not ska version. This song
and definitely in their
is-
prime, and it represents
Yeah.
their sound well,
yeah,
I
it's
think.
from their first album. The song's called West End Riot.
I feel like Joey will like this. Maybe. I don't know. I don't like hear the upright basses. To me, I'm just like,
They're silly Billy.
Yeah, it's silly.
but it sounds like cool and hard in this.
Yeah, I
it
love
doesn't
it.
sound lame like
love
it
it
does.
too.
in
It
this.
sounds
Okay,
great.
shut up. Yeah, he was.
There's a kid from the east that never really fit in with the rest. Every week they would meet in the street with their friends. With the guns that they made and the cops that they stole, they would fight to their death. This time, without victory, last time, and dead and dusty, our town becomes a battleground, battleground, battleground. West End riot, West End riot, riot. We'll be here next Saturday with the guns and a head held high. So listen up, boys, you better not cry this time.
So the other thing with the living end, I remember reading a thing about that. Is okay. So with Psychobilly, there's also this untold secret that you're not political. You're supposed to be not political, right? That's the whole
Yeah.
thing. But I remember reading a thing where they're like, oh, except for the living end. And then somebody was like, yeah, but they're also half a ska band, so it doesn't count. And I thought that was the funniest shit
That
ever.
is very funny. That's amazing.
Yeah,
this song's sick, and it's like a story, and it's fun, and
Yeah.
it's like kind of. What did you think, Joe?
It was good.
For not bad for a silly rockabilly bass.
Yeah, it was good.
They make it sound cooler.
Yeah, and he's not doing the rockabilly voice so much.
No.
Yeah, there's no Elvis Presley.
Yeah, I think
He's
that
not going like a
yeah,
beer
and
shot.
that puts me off of a lot of Billy. The same way a lot of country music I would be more fine with if they weren't the ridiculously affected voices.
That's a good like little like. Da,
Yeah, it's very punk rock. It was like a Rancid song, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very like Rancid adjacent sounding.
Riot. That's fucking sick. I love that. So good.
So we're going to start with this song called... So they had a bunch of EPs before their first album. So we're going to start with one of their... Yeah, this will be like a raw track from one of their early EPs. The song is called One More Cell.
Just the little guitar. It's not super ska. And this was early.
Yeah. Yeah, they go more ska.
Yeah. This was straight up more of the Psychobilly album.
Oh, yeah.
Hellbound. And it's called Hellbound. So, if it's called fucking Hellbound, that's the Psychobilly album. It's just the upstroke. Ooh.
This has more of that twang. That was more twangy. Yeah.
He's kind of doing a little flamenco thing.
Yeah. Please stop it.
It was very wild to like go through the discography and be like, oh, ska? Because like instead I would just like, I don't know, they're kind of a ska rockabilly band. And now I'm like, wait, was that an upstroke? Is that a kind of ska guitar? Like what? There's a lot of songs that were just kind of like kind of ska guitar.
Ambiguously ska.
They're like a nighttime ska band. They're not like always a ska band.
No.
Yeah. It's in there a lot, but no more than Millencolin.
Most
had it.
albums, there was maybe... No, I think I found a ska song on every single album. There was at least one ska song.
So they use the no effects method.
Yeah.
or Authority Zero.
Or Authority Zero method.
Authority Zero.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's my least favorite song
I
on this
hated
whole
that.
playlist. It's a little boring. I don't hate it. But I
I
find their
thought the
sound
guitar playing was
compelling.
interesting.
Yeah, the like little lick was
I
cool.
know that he's like famously quite a good guitar player. So it doesn't surprise me that like even in their early stuff, the guitar playing is like pretty impressive.
So
Gretchen, hollow bodying, just hollow bodying up a storm.
So
double cutaway.
They do they go a little bit extra with the. So one of the moves that you
Maybe
do.
secret poop.
When
Sorry,
you're-
our dog was just being sketchy, and she went to the laundry room, and I've said maybe secret poop because it's been raining and she doesn't like grass on her feet,
Yeah,
and she's
our
going
dog's
up
the same
one
way.
step at a time. Hi, Betty. You're being so sketchy. She's looking. You're being so sketchy. Oh my god! There's got to be a poop in the laundry
She's
room.
walking like up the stairs like
One foot at a time.
foot at a time on every
And
step.
she kept looking back at me. Anyways, that wasn't that good of a song. Next song.
Oh yeah, next song. This is from their self-titled album, which everyone should listen to. This song is called All Torn
Yes.
Down.
Stop what you're doing and listen to their self-titled album. You will not regret it.
It's
There's no way. This song is sick.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're not afraid to like get all textury with their songs too. Oh.
That's a very rockabilly move. That's blazing do. You know.
Yep.
But the bass is not overslapping.
So good.
Pluck it. There you go.
We heard this live.
Yes.
That's rad.
Life
How many
changing.
ska songs did they play live?
A few.
They started Psychobilly, ska in the middle, ended Psychobilly.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. And then a change up. Oh,
It's the second chorus they do the
second
change.
chorus
I
they
know
do
it.
the
It's
change up.
better.
It's okay. We can stop it here. It's still good. But then they do like a change up, and then they go like they kind of like pick up the tempo a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, it's sick.
Yeah, it is sweet.
When they
Yeah.
the bass player move in a Psychobilly band is to stand on the bass while you play it, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So what they do is they add an extra notch where they lay the bass down while he's playing it, and the guitar player stands on the bass while the bass player's playing it and the guitar player's playing, so that it's like a stacked person thing. Play like it's like person bass, person guitar.
Drum.
Trying to,
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then the drummer's on top of this one little drum,
Banging on the head of the
guitar player. Like in a Dr. Seuss
Or just playing
thing.
on the Gretsch.
Yeah,
It is a hollow body.
it is a hollow body. Those things are built to last. Am I right? This next song.
That fucking song's sick though, right? That's a really good song.
Celine is staring at Joey. Like,
Yeah.
That is bringing out your inner bro.
This song is sweet. This is the first time I've enjoyed music.
Yeah, she put so much work into it, Joey.
Yeah, the song
Good.
is sweet.
Yeah, it was very good.
song-
I enjoyed it. It was
This song's
You
called,
liked that.
This song's called Trapped.
This song's really good too. It's a little chiller.
I remember their ska songs being like
No.
like they always like have like more of a tempo change with it. Actually, I don't think they play very fast all that much either. I don't remember them being like a
They have
real
some
freak
pretty
out.
fast psychobilly songs.
Yeah, okay. I'm just trying to remember. But the songs that stand out for me are a little more mid-tempo.
Oh. A wee hornin'.
I like the horn.
Sounds like a trumpet.
Yeah, actually. That does sound like a trumpet.
Mine horned ears. Rah. Wait for it. You have to wait for it. If we'll ever make it out of here alive. Oh, right back into it.
Yeah.
That's fun. Yeah,
Very
that's
good.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun?
Sweet. Yeah. It's very good.
What do you think?
Joey's having the worst time of his life.
Oh, it's good.
How do you feel, Rob?
I love that
Yeah, you
song.
love that. Yeah,
I love the
you love
Living
that
End.
self-titled
It's
album.
so good. I listened to it a million times. Like when we saw them in Warped, that was like one of my highlights.
Yeah, this song-
And
that song's sweet.
I think they might be the best Psychobilly band I've seen live. Like they put
Honestly,
on a
same,
sick
and I've
live
seen a
show.
lot.
The Horror Pop sucked.
Yeah, and she was mean to me about my bootleg shirt. Patricia shamed me. She did. She's mean.
I mean, that's a typical front person thing to like poke somebody out of a crowd, but also
Just be like, "Where'd you get that shirt?"
yeah,
And I'm like, "You're my hero. I love you so much. I'll burn this shirt right now."
yeah. That was like peak Horror Pop's moment for you.
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
I love you. I can't believe saying that like not drunk.
Well, you were 14.
14, yeah.
Yeah. I can.
My eBay.
I can imagine you being
I was
14 and
actually
not
like
drunk.
so much more confident when I was 14. Obnoxious.
Good for you. I wasn't.
Obnoxious.
I was at my least confident when I was 14. Should we move on to the next album? So this is off of the album Roll On. This is the aforementioned Carry Me Home that appeared on either Rock Band or Guitar Hero.
Yeah, this is in Scottish. It's just sick, and I wanted us all to hang out and listen to it.
Oh, really?
We don't have to listen to a lot of it, but put it on. Come on,
Put it
just
on.
put it
Okay.
on.
Holy moly.
I'll just right the clickety clack of the Guitar Hero controller while you're playing this
real
riff.
clickety clack, yeah. This is a whoa, oh, Black Betty, wham-blam action going on.
Yeah, totally.
That makes the slappity
really-
bass sound pretty fucking cool and hard, in my opinion.
This has got some Zeke energy.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I love it. This is really good.
It's kind of like a Motorhead song, but with a more country
it's like a
riff.
Motorhead song.
But the riff is more country-y instead of like rock and roll-y. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, yeah, riffage.
Sick.
Carry me home. Carry me home. Oh, it's not so good. That's just a good fucking song.
Actually, that was a jam. I don't know if I've heard that song before.
Really?
Honestly, yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's really good.
I've heard that song many, many times.
I really like that.
Right?
Yeah. According to this, it says that the producer of this album is the producer for Silverchair.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
I mean, this was 2000.
Yeah.
And Silverchair had an anthem for the year 2000.
They did. They put out Freak Show
Yep.
that year, I
So-
believe.
I remember.
Okay.
I remember that song. Yes, I do.
Okay. Huh?
Yeah.
Joey?
I just said the album that song came from.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
Freak Show.
Yeah, that's a silver chair bitch right over there.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, Frog
Yeah,
Stomp
you're looking,
and
yeah,
Freak
you're
Show
looking at a
were-
silver chair
yeah.
bitch.
Like, why is your chair black then?
Oh, you.
Why is it gotta be black?
I love Silverchair.
Why has it got to be silver?
gotta
Silverchair
be
is probably one of the
silver.
first like heavy bands I got into because they were like only like 3 or 4 years older than I was when I first started playing guitar. Like,
Oh, yeah.
like when Frog Stomp came out, I think they were all like 16 and I was like 12 or 13 and had just started playing guitar. So like it seemed so attainable to rock, you know?
Fucking a sweet ass.
Is that the name of your new EP?
It seemed so attainable.
It's so attainable to rock.
That's like the least rock and roll thing. It seemed so attainable to rock.
That's some Huey Lewis in the News ass shit right there.
So,
It seems so attainable to rock. It
That was the
seems
Power
so
of Love, but
attainable to rock.
what do we got next?
That song's fucking awesome, though.
Yeah, that song's rips.
Motorhead with an
Rips hard.
upright.
Blood on your
as raspy
hands.
Here we go.
Ooh. I do like that they're being kind of fun with the upright. It's not just the same old.
Faking Jamaican.
there?
No, I just
okay.
was like, that's where it would go, you know?
Blood on your hands, man. Something like that, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Ooh, it's faking me out, man.
They're really doing a live dub track.
Oh, yeah. He's a pretty
Just
great,
spooky reggae. Yeah.
pretty great guitar player.
Oh yeah.
It's wild guitar player.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he sings. Like, oh yeah, again, Brian Setzer is also a crazy guitar player and sings. So
Yeah.
it makes sense.
Calling you out. All of your plans will be washed away. Washed away. Life is a scam.
Whoa.
Life is a scam.
That really changed gears.
They're not going to do that for the whole song.
Could have.
We don't want to listen to what you say. We're old enough to know better. You got blood on your hands. Can you hear me? We don't want to listen.
This is
It's a
fun.
waste of time. Are you for real? You got blood on your hands. Can we be set free?
Nice.
And then it kind of grooves back into the dubbiness. Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the song.
I've noticed this album is rocking a lot harder than that debut. Like,
Yes.
there's a little bit more like rock out. Not,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the production is like bigger sounding. So
Yeah.
when it does kick into the rock sections, they're really ass kicking on this one.
Yeah, it really evokes the sound of what's the band that did Anthem for the Year 2000?
Black Chair?
Yeah.
In the year 2000.
You know, people love that
I
song.
wish they did that
In the
song.
year 2000.
People loved that Silverchair song at the same time that they liked that Wheatus song and
Joey specifically.
Yeah, yeah.
and like Treble Charger.
Yeah.
Like all
I'm
that
just
stuff
now
was like,
I know how far you'll go to be the next freak show American Psycho.
Why are we all
that
going
ever-
to a Mickey Mouse
Because
voice?
that's how he sings.
Because now I know how far you'll go
also,
to
was
be
that
the next freak show.
is that also too Canadian?
American
Did we do
Psycho.
it again?
It might be too Canadian.
Song's called "Read About It."
Mini Vandal made a joke about Tal Bachman the other day, and that was way too Canadian.
Tal
Nobody got
Bachman.
it.
Hey, I don't need Celine
missed
Dion
that.
to sing my swan song. That's just a quote from The Housewife last night on a very new episode. No one will know that.
Fresh.
It's very clashy.
Yeah, totally. I don't know if this is complimentary or not, but it kind of has like a Billy Talent kind of vibe, this song.
Yeah.
Who were also a ska band at one point.
Really? Oh, yeah, I think you brought that up at some point. Yeah.
I only know 3 things, so then that's one of them. Also, Silverchair had that one song.
Israel's Son, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's just the upstroke.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I thought it was good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good. There's
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with
I want to listen to more of this album, this Roll On. I've never heard it before.
It's
So,
not bad. It's good.
It sounds good.
I had a great time listening. I kind of fell off them and like the later noise, like from white noise on, we'll get to.
Right.
I just like stopped paying attention, and it does get a little, spoiler alert, like kind of not cock rocky, but radio rocky,
Was something
which
that
is
you
fair.
Yeah, which is something that you tend to not appreciate
Right.
in music, as we've
I
discussed
guess.
before.
Well, just gets a little generic-y.
Right.
Samey. You could tell their influences are more like, I do have an appreciation because they're like good musicians. You could tell their like influences are probably like multiple hard rock and like metal from like the 80s, you know, and 70s and like all melded in together. But sometimes when musicians do that, it does sound kind of just like meh, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
I can
totally.
hear like little parts of the song where I'm like, oh, I see what they're doing. They're totally doing like a Sabbath thing or they're doing like a blank thing. And then you're like, but it all sounds generic altogether. Anyways.
Comes like Rock Mud.
Yeah, Rock Mud. Yeah.
yeah.
Where you're like, that is cool. There's like cool parts of the
Rock
songs.
Swamp Water.
Yeah.
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 What do they call it? They call it a suicide in the States. We call it swamp water. At least in my hometown, they called it swamp,
Swamp
water.
water.
I don't know what
when you
you're
mix all the
talking about.
slushies
Well, you
together.
mix all the slushes together.
all the slushy
Oh.
flavors.
Yeah.
I don't know
If you go to 7-Eleven, you put every single flavor they
Yeah.
have all in a cup. That's swamp water, baby.
Yeah, we call it swamp water up here. And then, yeah, I heard in the U.S. they call it a suicide.
why would you be killing yourself by having all the flavors of high fructose corn syrup in one cup, though?
I think you just
Because it's
answered
like
your question.
wild, man. What are you doing?
I think
What are
you
you
just
doing?
answered your own question.
Crazy.
You're crazy.
You can't have grape and root beer and cola and whatever red is.
Cream soda.
Cream soda, some kind of Jolly Rancher one, like that's watermelon.
Fruitopia.
Fruitopia. Got to whack
Chime
at it.
in, Checkerheads. Tell us what flavors your local Canadian or your
local Canadian.
has. Convenience store.
Find your local
convenience store.
Canadian.
Find your
Find
local
out what
Canadian.
flavor of Slurpee they make.
For some of them, I think we're the only Canadians they know.
Find us.
Find us. Ask us where
us.
we get our Slurpees.
All right.
It's 7-Eleven.
Man, we talk a shitload. Let's take a break, and we'll come back with more Living End. Welcome back to Checkered Past. It's a TromBonus, and we're talking The Living End, Australia's own The Living End. It's our first Australian ska band we've
The
done.
living int?
Yeah.
The living int?
The worst accent for a month.
Sorry?
What was it?
Amazing.
Worst accent work by some margin.
An Australian said that it was the worst Australian accent they've heard by some margin.
By some margin.
And I'd like to say that I've been practicing my accent, and it's gotten pretty good.
By that, she means she's been watching Below Decks, the
I
Australian
do a little
one.
bit better when I get to a place of Byron Bay. If I get to Byron Bay, I can like access it a little bit better. It's like so amazing how I can just like access it.
I've been having a moment, just off topic, with Australian hip hop lately.
Hey,
Which I always loved, but I just revisited like Obese Records stuff, like Hilltop Hoods and Draft and Downside and all that stuff. Man, it's so good. Damn, that's good stuff.
I learned Shoot to Thrill on bass.
shoot the thrill. That's your Australian
That's my Australian connection this
connection.
week.
Our friend sings it so well. Did you practice it with Maz?
I have.
Isn't it wild? Her
She's-
screamy metal voice is so
she's
fucking good.
a very good singer.
Is Shoot
and
to Thrill Brian or Bon Scott? I can't remember which era that is.
Brian Johnson.
Brian Johnson.
She'll never hear this, but I'll tell her we said it.
Yeah, no, it's this is also another distraction, but when we're jamming, we plug into a mixer and we all have headphones on, so it's like not like loud, right? Like a drummer uses
Dads.
electric. Yeah, it's dads. So it's everyone's like just plugged into a mixer. So the only loud thing is Maz as she's singing, standing right next to me, and she's coming into my headphones, but also standing right next to me singing at volume. And yeah, sometimes she just gives her on a note, and I'm like, whoa, wow, you're right there.
She can fucking sing. She's a powerhouse.
Yeah.
We're on to album 3. This album is called Modern Artillery, released in 2003. It was recorded in Burbank, California. That's a fun fact. Produced by Mark Trombino, who I'm familiar with.
Mark TromBonus.
Yeah, Mark TromBonus.
Yeah, he's really famous. You guys don't know who this guy is?
I have heard the name before.
Okay, he produced Blink
Is he in a
182.
ska band?
No,
Yeah,
he's
okay.
Jimmy Eat World and Blink 182's producer.
Right.
That made
That's
me
what I
feel
heard
stupid.
before.
No, I'm not making
Like,
you feel stupid.
one of the
I'm
most
making his
famous
name.
producers
No,
of all time.
that's not what I meant to do. His name was silly when you're on a ska podcast.
Fair
That's
enough.
all.
With
Fair
a
enough.
specifically stupid named episode.
Serious shit. Don't you dare talk shit about Mark Trombino. This song's
I
called
love Mark Trombino.
Putting You Down.
Just like Mark Trombino's last name. Putting it down.
Okay.
Showing off.
Yeah.
A maestro.
So in this case, in the past songs, he was doing single take, where he's like doing the chord and the lead with it.
Yeah.
Now he's overdubbing more. Probably because he's got a big famous producer who's like, we're doing overdubs.
Yeah.
I really like his vocals on this.
Yeah, these are a lot more stripped down, a little bit more pleasant. Oh yeah, a little falsetto.
Down.
It was much poppier.
Yeah, already this is sounding way poppier.
Yeah. Like in a good way. Like it just is more sensible and accessible.
It gets like, yeah, this is the beginning of their pop rock.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, that's good, Joey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I'm not sure
yeah.
it's heading in a direction that I particularly like, but I get it.
Yeah, I
And,
specifically do
yeah.
like this song.
Yeah, that song was like
Ain't
catchy
nobody
and fun
putting
for
you
sure.
Down.
Yeah, a little too much of that, and I probably wouldn't be into it. But like that song's good. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The next song from this album will play is The Room, and we're cutting into the middle of it, I believe.
3 minutes at least.
2.5, I think, is what I did. So
Oh.
we'll see where it comes in. I don't even know.
Comes in at 3:05. It's an 8-minute song.
Is it really?
It's 8
Yeah.
minutes and 7 seconds
Holy
long.
smokes.
This is just like the building. It's building. It's long, but it is a good song.
Oh, there it this.
Almost.
So now it's time to leave the room, and not for 1 minute too soon. If you spent 16 years, then you'd almost understand. The time waits for no man to return. A whole new set of rules to learn. It had been 16 years since they put me in the South, put me in the South. Yeah, we will never leave. We're never gonna leave the room. We could be here for life. We will never leave.
Good. Still giving me like Billy
Yeah.
Talent-y vibes. for
Oh, yeah.
sure.
Modern rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. This could get play on Sonic.
Oh, absolutely.
This could be like a soft ska making it on the radio.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Dougie. The Room.
I was going to ask. Yeah. Oh, hi, Dougie.
Oh, hi, Dougie.
Oh, hi. Oh, anyway. I hate that movie.
I didn't watch it.
The Room?
I just watched the James Franco one.
I watched that too. I
Yeah.
liked that movie. I thought that
I
was
liked
fun.
that movie.
That was
I
good.
knew that I wasn't gonna like enjoy the. I had
Yeah.
seen enough clips that I was like, "That's enough."
Yeah, I felt the same way.
Absolutely. Me
I
too.
had enough with that. Pretty, like I can't torture myself to watch a bad movie.
Yeah,
it's
Rob
really
is
bad.
notoriously not a fan of so bad it's good.
Yeah, I've been
it's just
said.
bad or good.
Yeah, I said it's so good it's good or it's bad, and
Which
I
is
won't
a
watch
fair
it.
take. I'm not that person.
There's too many movies out there that I don't want to
sometimes
waste.
that
I don't want to waste my time.
Certain bad movies make me happy.
When was the last
Night at the Roxbury?
Malignant.
Technically, Malignant was fucking sick. Gabriel's a king. A leather daddy.
I haven't. It's been a long time since I've. Well, that's not true. Not anymore. But I really don't watch movies that often. Movies don't come across my desk.
That's true. I don't come
Nobody's
across your
handing
desk.
you DVDs across your desk at work these days.
Like, no, send them in. Send them in.
I literally was
Jimmy, get me a DVD on my desk by 5.
Mr. Paquette's not taking any appointments. He's not accepting movies at this time.
Yeah,
He's enough on his
too-
desk. He's got a full
too busy.
desk.
He is too busy. He is
But
too
I
busy.
no.
No, he's too
But it's so
busy.
bad it's good.
But it's so bad it's good. Tom, just leave.
You know how he feels about that.
Yeah, Tom, you know how he feels. So now we're going to move on to the State of Emergency,
Which is also good.
the only other album I have listened to, which I remember really enjoying it. This one, I didn't listen to as much as the first one, but I remember really digging it. The one track we pulled off of here is called Nowhere Town. Is it about St. Paul?
Somewhere that I can find you down.
Also, we cut in about a minute, I think. 30 seconds.
Oh yeah. Or no, this was a minute. Yeah, this one doesn't get Sca'd till a minute.
Yeah.
It's a good song. I really like this song actually.
Where they don't wanna know about the things you can.
Oh, this is so clashy. I forgot how classy.
Yeah.
Damage
Very
done.
flashy.
Everyone is going down.
Right.
Run away to nowhere town. We don't promise it won't be found. Oh. Sinners always win. The sinners always.
Oh, yeah, it's good. I like this song.
Run away to nowhere town. We're gonna go where we won't be found. The winners always win. The sinners always sin.
Pretty classic, like rockabilly chord progression, but like kind of Sca'd up. It's pretty
We're
cool.
on our way.
That drum beat is great.
We're
Yeah.
on our way.
Although I do have I have a soft spot for those like
Like a disco-y kind of.
yeah, like the dance punk move.
Yeah.
Like,
We're on our
like chick
way.
does that all the time.
Yeah.
The
I love
winners
it.
always win.
Um,
The sinners always sin. That's fucking sick.
Let's have it a moment.
So good. I love that song so much.
It's really good. You know who else
Ugh,
made a move like
nostalgia.
this? What's the band that did the album that went like calling the public? You know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
Okay. 59 Times the Pain. They did this same thing where they were like a hardcore band at first.
Yeah, I'm
And then-
only aware
yeah.
of the 159 times the Pain song that's on one of the Punkaramas.
Right.
That's the
one
only
that's
song
like,
I've ever heard by
Working
that
Class
band.
Hero. I wanna be. No.
No, I don't think it was even that one.
Dang. I like 59 Times the Pain. But then they did like this 180 where they just became like a Clash band. They went hardcore to like Clash.
That's quite the shift.
And that album, that like Clashy album, is really good.
But then again, I
Really
guess
good.
like Blink 182 went from like pop punk fart jokes to The Cure, so that's kind of a heavy shift too.
How did you feel about that song?
It was good. It was like a little slow, but
God, it's so
it was good.
I
said,
know I have nostalgia clouding me, but man, that song's so good.
We're not going to be heading into good territory from what Celine's telling me.
No, the later albums are a little rough.
They're shifting away from the billiness, the Skabilliness, to more modern rock, alternative rock.
Yes.
So this is from the album White Noise. The song is called "The Sum of Us."
I prefer the sum of 30 and 11 personally. That's sum 41.
Got it.
This one's very radio rock.
This one's kind of, yeah.
Not bad, it just is. Very produced, very clean.
Very produced.
This kind of reminds me of, I believe on the last TromBonus we were talking about Grady. Is that what that? Yeah, this kind of reminds me of like a Australian version of Grady. Like it's kind of like a rock reggae kind of mix. Sort
So
of.
that was actually on a mainline episode that's not out yet, but yeah.
Oh, oops. There's a taste of what's to come.
There's a little bacon Jamaican.
It's a little like
Oh, they got a
charity
little organ that
song.
popped
It's
up
a
in
little
there.
charity song. You know, where it's like, what's those song where all the celebrities are on and they're
We
like,
Are the World?
We Are
yeah,
the
it's a
World.
little We Are the World.
It's a little free Nelson
Like,
Mandela.
I feel like they could, I feel like they could have a verse from every celebrity that's like, God helps them now, God help the others, and God doesn't help any other.
Okay.
That's not a very good song.
yeah.
I actually don't like this album.
I'm not into it.
Things unfortunately don't get
better.
a ton better.
I'm sure this is for
But
somebody.
I
It's
still
just not for me.
lovingly look back on those songs and they fucking rule. There's a lot of really fucking good ass songs that they put out.
So this next album, I recognize the name of the producer, Nick Didia. He's the producer for Rage Against the Machine.
Whoa.
And so this album is called The Ending Is Just the Beginning Repeating.
Which is like a fun, modest, mousy type of album title.
You think so? I think it's Byzantine. It's hard to figure out. The song's called Machine Gun. Is
Good
this going to
things.
be a Manu Chao cover? I don't think so. But that'd be cool if it was.
Your little eyebrows are up,
Isn't there,
and that's nice.
isn't there like a Black Flag song called Machine Gun too?
Could be.
One of those bands. Old hardcore band.
This sounds like Rage Against the Machine a little bit.
Yeah, kind of.
Actually, I don't mind the song. The song's now that I'm like, oh yeah, this song's better than the last one.
Man, drums are like the loudest they've ever been.
Oh, yeah.
Loud drums. Make it dancey.
Never one to give a second chance, and never one to walk away and settle for the easy way out. Never one to walk away till you lose your game. Battle in the old town, battle in the old town.
Actually, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's alright.
Yeah.
This is like reminiscent of their old stuff. More.
A little bit. Much dancier though.
Yeah.
And no Billy.
No Billy.
Yeah, the Billiness is gone.
You're
All right.
Yeah, not bad. That's pretty
I
good.
could get into that.
Yeah.
That's not too
Not
bad.
bad.
It's very
bad.
accessible. Like if
Yeah.
if that was on the radio, I wouldn't
You'd
change
groove.
it. Yeah, I wouldn't change that
You'd
shit.
groove.
That'd
We'd
be
all
all right.
groove. We would all groove.
Yeah.
So the next album's called Shift, but you don't have a song off of that one. So there is one that didn't have any.
Unless I missed it.
Oh, you missed it. That's
no,
fine.
I didn't miss the album. I might have missed the song.
Oh, there might just not be one. Like they're getting a little bit less on the nose about their ska-iness. It's a little bit more like, I don't know.
I want to see if I
not as on
recognize the
nose.
album cover in case I didn't, but I don't
That
think
one.
no, I definitely listened to this.
Oh, yeah.
You know
Weird.
what? What it was is that there was a kind of ska song, but it was like really subtle. It was just like a little bit of the guitar
Got it.
that I didn't think it was worth it because was putting too many songs on.
Well, and it's we're starting to pull. We're kind of like picking at weeds a little bit to try to
To
find
find
it. Yeah.
ska, totally.
Yeah.
And that
Yeah,
album
so-
was too much picking at weeds. Yes.
Totally.
So the last album, the most recent one,
Or
called
come in.
Wonder Bar, which came out in 2018. It was recorded in Germany, apparently.
That's why it's
Wunderbar.
Wunderbar.
I agreed. I was about to say. It says many of the songs here are political in nature. Just
Turn
it off.
Turn it off. I said I don't want to be triggered. This song is called "Love Won't Wait."
Love
Not-
won't wait. Love won't wait. No. You know?
No.
No.
It's a good song.
It is.
Okay. Is that were you going to sing instead of playing the song?
Yeah. Well, I was singing the
The
Rancid
amount
song.
of like,
Jeez.
Rob talked to me like
So much
that, which he
sass.
does all the
so
time.
much sass.
Whoa, I don't know.
It's spooky.
Wow. A whammy bar? Is that a whammy bar? Like
Or just a band?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
like
Like a Bigsby.
sounds like a whammy bar to me on a Gretsch.
That'd be like a Bigsby. Yeah.
A Bixby, that's what I meant. Damn it. I thought I had it.
What's a big speed?
It's like a whammy bar would imply something that you could do like dive bombs on. A
Oh,
Bigsby's like the old school kind where you can only bend like a half a step or so.
Lots of Gretches have them.
Yeah. Not very many Gretches out there with Floyd Roses.
Yeah, the song's kind of boring. But it's their most recent and there's some ska in it, so that's why it's on the playlist.
This is very much getting into the like pop rock that just has a little bit of everything territory.
Yes.
So the
That's
ska
where-
is just, it's just
so
sort of
this
in
album
there.
is the one that I
Yeah.
said is like mush, where I'm like, I hear what you're doing, and I'm like, cool, you like the Police,
Yeah.
I guess.
Rock Swamp Water.
Yeah. Yeah. Slow.
And it also seems a little trite lyrically. It doesn't seem like the best they've
It's
ever
not
done.
about love, and it's not about, but maybe in Australian that means something deeper.
Oh boy.
Maybe. Maybe.
So
Not a-
yeah, go ahead. Don't let me cut you off.
Well, I have to get my Australian going. It's not about love. It's not about hate. It's wonderbar.
No, I was going to start the outro, but that's not the right time. Last thoughts, everybody's last feelings. Celine, how'd you feel about this
I'm
experience?
happy. I understand that they are not as good later. Well, like not for me. They're not as for me. They're a little radio rocking and generic as time goes on, but like there's a lot of songs in the first like few albums are really fucking good.
If anything, this is making me feel like I should listen to the second album because it sounded good. And
State of
I think
Emergency's
to
good
some degree, maybe I got to go, just do my every decade refresh of Psychobilly where I listen to the stuff I like. I don't think I'm going to
Only
go
the
out of
stuff
my,
you like.
I don't think I'm going to go out of my way to find anything new.
Okay, do you know what actually holds up
Just gonna listen to the
fairly
stuff I know is
well
good.
that I've been listening to lately?
Yeah.
A little bit of Tiger Army. Don't do it too much.
I'll listen to Tiger Army 1.
Yeah.
Tiger Army 1 rules.
But a lot of Tiger Army does fucking hold up because it is pretty, especially the early stuff is pretty
Just
punk rock as
AFI.
hell.
Yeah, it's just AFI.
AFI with
Fuck
a
the
stand-up
world.
bass. Yeah.
So good.
And AFI is
Silly
good.
Billy Bass, sorry.
Also, I love AFI. I don't know if I've said that on the
A silly
pod,
Billy Bass.
AFI is
Oh, just a silly Billy
possibly my favorite punk band.
Bass. Silly Billy Bass, that's the fish that you put up on the wall. Rob did a really good, honestly, a disturbingly good.
You didn't
bass.
start singing like Sweet Home Alabama or anything.
What did
Rosa.
ours
Put
sing?
me in the
yeah.
river.
Okay.
Oh wait, no.
No,
was it throw me in the river? Put me in the water, which is so funny. That the fish is singing that. That's so good. That is the best song that fish
humor.
could sing.
Celine loves highbrow humor with
honestly
animatronic
love
fishes
that fish. It's
singing
so
about being thrown back in the water.
Because it's already a song that's out. Like, if it was an original song that the fish was singing, that wouldn't be that funny. But because he's, like, referencing a popular song that already exists, that, like, references his situation, that's comedy, my friend.
Yeah.
Take me to the river.
That is the definition of comedy.
Put me in the water. I said, come on now.
Okay, that's the
There
cap.
we go.
Thanks for listening to Checkered Past. Hit us up on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Checkered Past Pod, or send us an email at checkeredpastpod@gmail.com. To support the podcast, you can sign up for the Checkerhead Patreon to get the episodes uncut in both audio or video format. Or you can buy some merch at checkeredpast.ca. Please like, subscribe, tell your friends, and rate us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts. This episode is produced and engineered by Joey, who also makes playlists featuring music from today's episode, but Celine made the playlist. And it's going to be on YouTube Music, not on Spotify. That's fine. Our TromBonus theme was provided by Keelan. Next week, we will have flipping the combined effort on to discuss the Popes of Chillytown. Until next time, I'm Rob.
I'm Joey. Download and listen to Songs for Moms and Songs for Dads.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
I'm
actually
plugging it.
relevant. You should do that because Joey's got 2 tracks on there and they both rip.
Yeah, let's download Songs for Moms Volume 2 and Songs for Dads. Donate a bunch of money. Let's kick Cancer's ass. Let's do it.
Celine, Skullin.
And in the immortal words of the living end,
Because I'm a brat and I know everything and I talk back because I'm not listening to anything you say.